Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Hungryman, and in today's video, I will be participating in the Grand Challenge 2026 number 5. And I will be jumping straight into a team preview, and just as a disclaimer, I actually copied this team. This team belongs to Team Edwards. He is the EUIC finalist in the year 2024, and I think it's a really interesting team. And you know, just as another disclaimer, I did not practice at all like I should have for this grand competition, but we will see how I do. And before I go into team preview, as always, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and drop a like in the video and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already, and follow me on social media. And now let's go and jump into team preview. And alright guys, so this is the team that I will be using for this competition. So it has the Ogerpon, Heart Flame, the Incineroar, the Rillaboom, the Urshifu, the Raging Bolt, and then the Fluttermane. From all of these Pokemon, I think I'm more excited to try out the Raging Bolt. He is one of my favorite Pokemon in singles, especially for draft leagues. I'm also looking forward to the Urshifu. I think it's a Pokemon that every time I play him on singles, I just can never make him shine. Hopefully, I can change this for this competition. And like I said, guys, I did not create this team. I wish I had more to say. Overall, I think it looks like a team that is pretty straightforward, that is easy to use. So it has the Incineroar, has a support Pokemon, you know, with the Parting Shot, the Intimidate, the Will-O-Wisp, the Fake Out, right? Pretty straightforward. And then the Fluttermane, who can be like really good offensively. So I got the Moonblast on her. I also have the Icy Wind to drop my opponent's speed. I have the Taunt for support and the Protect. So with this being said, let's go and go into the battles. Alrighty then guys, let's see. This seems to be almost like a mirror match. I'm gonna start with Raging Bolt, and then with my own Incineroar on the back. Who should I put? Actually, you know what? Instead of Incineroar, I'm gonna put Fluttermane. Then in the back, I'm gonna have Ogerpon. No. Urshifu and Incineroar. Alright guys, let's see. So my opponent leads with the Incineroar. And then the Tornadus. Alright, that Intimidate doesn't bother me at all. Should I Calm Mind or Protect? I'm gonna Calm Mind, and then Icy Wind or Moonblast. Let's Icy Wind, so I can decrease. No, actually no. I'm just gonna Moonblast this guy. Oh, Fake Out. I should have seen that coming, and then there's the Tailwind. Okay. Interesting. Moonblast. How much is this gonna do? Oh, and I hit a critical. Interesting. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna Calm Mind. And then I'm gonna do an Icy Wind right here. Perhaps it would have been better to go for the Taunt. Ah, there it is. The taunt, that's okay. I was not planning on doing anything other than an attack. There's an icy wind. I'm gonna hit both. And then the Fuegro, he is gonna get his speed reduced. Knock off on the Flutter Mane. That's fine. That's not gonna do too much. I will get my Calm Mind on my Raging Bolt, and then thanks to the leftovers, I'm gonna be at full HP now. Yep, good stuff. Really good stuff. Alright, who is this? The Raging Bolt. Huh. Alright, let's go for a Terra Fairy. And then I'm gonna do the Dragon Pulse. I'm gonna Moonblast the... Do I double down or what? Yeah, let's double down. Alright, there's my... Oh no, my opponent decided that's my opponent's Terra Raging Bolt. That's actually fine with me. Hopefully he decided to go for a Dragon Pulse or a Dragon Meteor. That means that I'm just not gonna get any damage. Alright, there's my Moonblast. That does nothing. Dragon Meteor, that's gonna do nothing to neither of my Pokemon. Oh, he's gonna Parting Shot. Interesting. Alright, but now my Dragon Pulse, it's not gonna be doing that much. Alright, there's the Ogre Pawn. How much is it gonna do? Not that much. Alright, let's protect right here. And then I'm gonna bring my Incineroar. Alright, here comes the Flutter Mane back to me. And then the Incineroar is gonna set the Intimidate. Alright, there's that. And then it doesn't matter on the Raging Bolt. Oof. Yeah, that does nothing. Thunderbolt. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Tailwind is out. Do I call Mind again? No, I think I'm gonna Dragon Pulse right here. And then fake out the Ogre Pawn. Should I? Yeah, sure. Ah, he's gonna retreat. What's taking the fake out? Okay. Damn it. That sucks. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, how much is this gonna do? Not that much. Snarl. Okay. Interesting. Alright, that's okay. My Raging Bolt's still at 100%. I'm gonna protect. And then I'm gonna do a Parting Shot right here, should I? Or do I just knock off and get the kill? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna Parting Shot, but I think a knockoff should get the kill right there. Fake out? Okay. What's my opponent gonna do with his Raging Bolt? Thunderbolt? Ooh, what is he gonna attack? Oh, can I live? I can. Alright, good stuff. Alright, there's my Citrus Berry. Guys, double battles are very intense. Alright, my opponent's Raging Bolt is gonna go down right here. He still has the Ogre Pawn. Oh, he had an Assault Vest. Alright, he still has the Ogre Pawn at full HP. Let's see, do I Thunderclap or Dragon Pulse? Alright, I'm gonna Dragon Pulse the Ogre Pawn and then Parting Shot the Ogre Pawn. I'm gonna double down right there. Oh, he's gonna attack my Incineroar? Alright, fair enough. How much is this gonna do? It's not enough for the kill. Okay. Flare Blitz on. Ooh. He almost gets the kill. Alright, here's the Parting Shot. Alright, there's still one Pokemon that I haven't seen on my opponent's team. I think right here it's advantageous to bring my Flutter Mane. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse the Ogre Pawn. And then just Moonblast the Incineroar. Spiky Shield. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was this close to like doubling down on the Incineroar. Alright, that does nothing. And there's the Citrus Berry. Okay. Dragon Pulse is not gonna do anything. This Incineroar is gonna get one free Parting Shot. Oof, he gets the kill. Dang it. Yeah, free kill on my Flutter Mane. Unfortunately. Alright, I'm just gonna Incineroar right here and then fake out the Ogre Pawn. Alright. Yep, and then, like I said, fake out the Ogre Pawn. Because you already used the Spiky Shield. Alright, Dragon Pulse, how much is this gonna do? Not enough for the kill. Flare Blitz on the Incineroar. Alright. Oh my opponent is kind of like turning the tables here. Alright, here's my Urshifu. Alright. Let's Dragon Pulse the Ogre Pawn. Actually, no, you know what? Let's Thunderclap the Ogre Pawn. And then Aqua Jet or Surging Strikes. Alright, I'm just gonna Aqua Jet the Incineroar for the kill. And then hopefully the Thunderclap is gonna hit on the Ogre Pawn. Is it? Oh yeah, it will. Oh, but it's not enough for the kill. Horn Leech. Oh! That sucks. He hits a crit, and he's gonna get some of that HP back. Oh, that is way too much. Oh. So my, oh, okay, no, never mind. So that's my opponent's last that's my opponent's last Pokemon. Alright, just Dragon Pulse. Then Surging Strikes. Spiky Shield, damn it. I should have seen that coming. Oh, that's... Alright, critical. Alright, that's not enough for the kill. Oh, it is. Never mind. Yep, GG's to my opponent. And that is win number 1 for me. Alright, let's jump into the next battle, shall we? Alrighty then, let's see. So my opponent seems to be having another mirror almost. Well, Nah, never mind. Like, we only have 3 Pokemon in common. Alright, I'm gonna have the Incineroar on the back. I'm gonna start once again with the Raging Bolt. Do I put the Fluttermane or what? Yeah, let's put the Fluttermane, Incineroar, and then on the back, I'm gonna have the Urshifu. So the exact same strategy as in the first battle. Alright, so my opponent starts with the Tornadus and then the Fluttermane. Alright, there's the Photosynthesis. But then also mine will be triggered. Let's see. Do I Thunderclap or Calm Mind? Let's see. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm just gonna protect. And then I'm gonna Moonblast the Tornadus. Okay, here's the Terra on my opponent's part. Who's he gonna Terra? The Fluttermane? Interesting, okay. Oh, that's gonna boost the Moonblast. Like, exponentially. Alright, here's my Protect on my Raging Bolt. Hopefully my opponent went for a Moonblast there. There's the Tailwind. Descent Gleam, okay. I don't. That shouldn't do much to my Fluttermane, I think. Oh, it almost does 50%. How much is this gonna do here? Do I Calm Mind or what? Or Thunderclap? I'm gonna Calm Mind just for the heck of it. And then I'm gonna Moonblast the Tornadus again. Or nah, I'm gonna Moonblast the Fluttermane. Okay, so here's my Terra Fairy, Raging Bolt, Descent Gleam. How much is that gonna do? Oh, he almost kills the Fluttermane. Alright, that does a good amount. Oh, that hits both of my Pokemon. I didn't know. Alright, the speed is gonna be dropped. That's okay. Then here's small Calm Mind, which will boost the Thunderclap. Okay, I think a good play right here is to bring my Incineroar. Okay, here's this, and then I'm gonna... let's see, I'm gonna fake out. First, right here, I'm gonna Thunderclap the Tornadus, and then let's fake out the Fluttermane. Alright, fake out the Fluttermane. Now it's not gonna be able to attack. Oh, that guy decided to go for a Sunny Day. That means that my Raging Bolt is not gonna do anything with the Thunderclap. Alright, that sucks. That truly sucks. Let's Thunderclap right here and then Parting Shot or knock off. Nah, I'm just gonna knock off the Tornadus. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Taunt, fair enough. That's not gonna stop my Thunderclap. Alright, I will get the kill on the Fluttermane. That's pretty good. Hopefully I can get the kill on the Tornadus. Alright, let's find out. Oof, no. That is not bueno. That sucks. Alright, my Raging Bolt keeps on getting HP back. Alright, here comes the Chi-Yu. Alright, a Fire and Dark. I'm gonna protect. Oh, I cannot protect. That sucks. Alright, Thunderclap. I'm gonna Thunderclap Tornadus, and then let's Parting Shot the Chi. No, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna Parting Shot the Chi-Yu. Tailwind, damn it. I should have known. Yeah, I gotta be more careful with my decisions. Heat Wave. Oof, he gets the kill on my Raging Bolt. That sucks. Alright, but my Citrus Berry is gonna be triggered. Let's see, here comes the Citrus Berry. I'm sorry, the Parting Shot. Alright, now the special attack of the Chi-Yu is going down. Let's see, so I gotta bring my Urshifu. Alright, here I am. And then obviously my Incineroar has to come in. I'm gonna fake out the Tornadus and Surgeon Strike the Chi-Yu, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's fake out right here, and then Surgeon Strikes the Chi-Yu. Oh, my opponent is gonna retreat the Chi-Yu, dang it. That's a really good play on my opponent's part. Right, there's the Photosynthesis. Oh, and that's not enough for the kill. Yeah, that's gonna do nothing. 1, 2, and then 3. Down. Alright, there's the leftovers on the Raging Bolt. I'm gonna knock off this guy and then Aqua Jet. Oh, that sucks. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna knock off the Raging Bolt. Or do I knock off the Tornadus? Oof, no, never mind. Protect. Yep, I'm gonna protect. Oof, I almost ran out of time right there. Breaking Storm. Alright, the Incineroar is gonna take some damage there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Alright, that's not gonna do much, unfortunately. The Sunlight is out. Okay. I'm just gonna knock off this guy and then close combat the Raging Bolt. This sucks. You know what? I'm gonna knock off this thing again and then Aqua Jet the Tornadus. Sunny Day. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, Aqua Jet the Tornadus is gone, but I mean, my opponent had no further use for it. Because he already set up a blue Thunderbolt. That's fine. Alright, there's my Focus Sash. I mean, this battle is really hard. That's gonna do next to nothing. Alright, the Tailwind is gone. Alright, let's knock off right there, and then Surgeon strikes the... Let's see, so Aqua Jet. Alright, that's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this battle, unfortunately. Yeah, no, GG's to my opponent. Like, I just didn't know what to do that last turn. Overheat. Yep, GG's to my opponent. He played really well. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, he chose like the right moves at the right times. Let's take a look at this guy. He's bringing the Landorus Incarnate, the Tornadus as well. I see the Urshifu, Ogerpon, Chimpao, and Regidraco. Let's see. I'm gonna let us Urshifu. Let's see, Raging Bolt, and then in the back I'm gonna have the Incineroar and then the Flutter Mane, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see, my opponent is gonna start with the Ogerpon Grass and the Tornadus. So I'm gonna... Dang it. First, let's Incineroar, and then right here, I think I'm gonna Calm Mind. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, here comes my Incineroar, who is gonna intimidate the Ogerpon. Oh, that's Defiant. Bruh. I didn't know. Bro, that sucks. So now he has an increased attack and then increased speed thanks to the Terra. Bro, what a rookie mistake I have made. Oh, and then there's the Tailwind. Oh no, this is getting dangerous. Oh, he almost gets the kill on the Incineroar. That cannot be. Alright, even with the Citrus Berry, like, I'm still in a really bad position here. Alright, there's the boost on my special attack and my special defense. Fake out. I'm gonna fake out the Ogerpon for sure, and then I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. I'm really trying to get the kill on the Ogerpon, but I think he's gonna Spiky Shield. Is he? Alright, I'm gonna double down. Alright, that does a good amount, and I get a critical. Alright, he does not get the kill. Alright, he gets the drop-in speed on my Incineroar. Okay. I get the kill on that monster. Oh my goodness. Like, now I can finally breathe. Alright, here comes the Demetrius. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna retreat right here and go for my Flutter Mane. Or do I let my Incineroar just die here? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let him die. Just in case, I'm gonna Parting Shot the Landorus right here. And then I'm gonna protect my Raging Bolt. Alright, here's my protection. And then, let's see. Sandstorm. Yeah, that's still gonna kill my Incineroar. Oh, I avoided it? Wow. Okay, now that's luck. Yeah, like if I end up winning this, it's gonna be because of that miss. That is really unfortunate for my opponent. I'm gonna Urshifu. Okay, and then Surgeon strikes this guy, the Landorus, and then Thunderclap. Well, you know what? Before I do that, I'm not Terra. I'm gonna Thunderclap the Tornadus. Let's see how this turn plays out. Okay, my opponent is gonna retreat. Gonna go into what, his own Incineroar? Oh no, that's his own Urshifu. Alright, here's my Terra Fairy, Raging Bolt. Let's see, Thunderclap. Alright, does that get the kill? No. Is that Focus Sash? Yes. Okay. Alright, that's not gonna do much to my Raging Bolt. I'm gonna Alright, so I'm gonna get the kill on the Landorus thanks to the Aqua Jet. And this is not gonna do anything. Boom. And then boom. Okay. There's the critical hit. Alright, and then now I'm gonna get some HP back on my Raging Bolt. Oh, and then the Tailwind is gone. So I'm gonna Aqua Jet right here. And then do I Thunderclap that thing? Or do I Protect? Alright, I'm gonna Thunderclap that thing. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I get the kill on the Tornadus, so he doesn't get to set up the Tailwind before he goes. Thunderclap. Okay, that's gonna hit it. And I do get the kill. Alright. Okay, yeah, that turn actually played out really well for me. Yeah, I think I can declare this a win. Alright, my opponent's last Pokemon is the Landorus. I'm gonna Aqua Jet and then Dragon Pulse that thing. How much does it do? Alright, it does about 70%. Alright, he's gonna get the kill on my Urshifu, but he's gonna go down to the Dragon Pulse. Alright, there it is, and GG's to my opponent.